What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to BurghTakes for episode 13. I'm your host, as always, joined by my two co-hosts, Myles and Logan. How are we doing, fellas, this week?
Amazing. We're getting in the summer. Time's flying fast.
Let's go, baby.
We look so young and innocent when we started this podcast. So much time
No,
has
we're
flew
growing.
by.
We're growing each day. Growing
Yeah.
each day. We're getting older and older. Going into the Pirates series, we talked about last episode of us getting into a Mariners series. Game one against the Mariners at home. George Kirby got the mound. He went 6 innings, 8 hits, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts. Mitch Keller again got the mound for the Pirates. He went 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs with 4 strikeouts. Overall, our bullpen did pretty solid after Mitch Keller. Pirates were up 2-0 though, but couldn't keep the lead per usual. It was an okay game by Kelly. Couldn't really capitalize much when runners in scoring position in the fifth inning with 2 runners on base and 0 outs. That was a killer for us. I personally thought in this game that we should have taken out Keller in the sixth inning, but we didn't. And we let him start the seventh inning, which resulted in him giving up a 2-run home run by actually the hometown kid. Cole Young got a dinger off Keller, which was cool to see, I guess. But key hitters this game, Brandon Lau, not much going. He went 2 for 5. Nick Gonzalez had 2 hits. Marcell Ozuna had a hit. And Barzell and Munez shut the door for the Mariners or for the Pirates. And the Mariners win the series or win the game 3-2. Going into game two, Brian Wu got the mound. He went 4 innings, 6 hits, 5 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. Ashcraft got the mound for the Pirates. He went 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run with 10 strikeouts. And Carmen got the 3 innings, 2 hits, 0 earned runs, and 3 strikeouts. Great game by Ashcraft and Majewski. Pirates bats really showed out this game against Brian Rowe and the Mariners bullpen. Ahern had 4 hits. Eddie Rodriguez had 2 hits. Everyone had hits this game. We went up and won this game 11-1. Going into game three, Bryce Miller got the mound. He went 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, and 11 strikeouts. Bubba Chandler, another solid game by Bubba. He went 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, and 4 strikeouts. Bullpen also played really solid. Brandon Lau had 2 hits this game. He had a home run. Henry Davis had a home run. He went 2 for 3. Solid game by him. Reynolds, he had a hit. O'Hearn had a hit, and Jared Triolo had a hit this game. Pirates win 5-1. Great way to end the series. Pirates win 2-1 this series. They take 2 games to 1. I wanted to hear your guys' thoughts on this series. Obviously, Bubba, his last, I think, 4 starts has been really well. Ashcraft comes back and plays another solid game for us. And the bullpen this specific series has been pretty solid, and I wish we got that first game, but it's awesome to get the other 2 games to end the series.
Yeah, we needed this one. I mean, entering this one, it kind of felt like we were starting to fall off, obviously, with form. And the Mariners, they had a bad start, but they were going up. They were putting up good results. And then they had this great,
Mm-hmm.
three front of their rotation coming in. So it looked like it was going to be, just a bad timing on every front for the Pirates. But it just seems like they knocked it out of the park. They did what they had to. I expected a lot worse, but I was pleasantly surprised with, the performance of everything. Like you said, those two last starts from Chandler and Ashcraft were just
Mm-hmm.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they outplayed, I think, their opposing counterparts, which was, surprising to see just given the caliber of those arms. But
Mhm.
yeah, it was a great series and it was a great pin to add to your roster or your season so far.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I think besides game one, that was probably the most solid we've looked in months, to be honest with you. Like, really, I mean, the bats were good, the pitching was good, the bullpen didn't really, like you said, it performed for the first time in, like, what feels like forever. So, I mean, it just felt like that was an all around series except for game one. So, I mean,
Yep.
it just sucks to go into the next series and look so bad.
Well, yeah, going on to next series though, game one versus the Reds versus the Pirates at home. Andrew Abbott got the mound. He went 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs with 6 strikeouts. And it was another Skenes day. He went 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, and 7 strikeouts. The bullpen played pretty solid. Mason Montgomery was the only guy that gave up 2 earned runs. But again, not a good start from our star. Skenes didn't have a good game. Like I said, Montgomery couldn't keep it a tie game for the Pirates. Griffin, by the way, was his first game back. First at bat, he hits a bomb home run, which is pretty cool to see and kind of ironic, just him coming back and just showing off that power
You
that he's
called
had
it.
before the season. Yeah, I did.
Hmm
I did. I
You
did
called
say I
it.
bet you Konnor Griffin gets a home run this game, and I look up at the screen because I was at a restaurant, and bam,
Called
he just
it.
got a home run. I was surprised, but he
Should have
went
put
two
money
for
on
four
it.
this game. I should have. I could have won some bucks on that. He went 2 for 4. Arzuna actually had a pretty good series. He went 2 for 3. He had a home run. Great game by him. Valdez had a home run. He's been playing really solid when it comes to RBIs for our team since he got called up. Magnum went 2 for 4. But the Reds did spoil the Pirates Friday night. And they won 6-4. Logan, I wanted to hear your thoughts on Skenes. I know you were pretty upset with him this game, and overall, just him not performing well. Do you have any thoughts on Skenes and any like motivation for him?
I don't even know if it's a motivation problem. It's just like the performance isn't there. It just feels like I don't know what it was, but a month ago it felt like he had it all figured out. It was the most efficient Skenes we've ever seen, and then just all of a sudden he goes back to first year Skenes. Like I don't see what could have happened to make him regress. Like it's like you were at the top of your game, and now all of a sudden you're going back to what you did in first year. Like it's just upsetting to see because you're supposed to be our
Mm-hmm.
top guy, and you go out there and it doesn't even feel like we're confident with you out there on the mound anymore. I just want I just that's just how I feel now. I don't know how you guys feel about Paul Skenes. I mean, Miles, you're nodding your head.
No, I'm just listening. I mean, it was bad timing. I think that the hot dog commercial came out right
Oh
Yeah,
before
yeah.
this
yeah. I mean,
game.
yeah, yeah.
Because there was a lot said just
I mean,
about
that was his
that, and I
best
just
performance in like the
it,
past couple months.
that's
To be
actually a really good
honest,
way to put it. Yeah, I mean,
to
the
be
way the
honest
news
with you,
put it, which was really good, is he's more of a pitch man than a pitcher now, which is a
yeah,
good one. But yeah, I mean, it was bad timing. I think with that, I mean, it just makes him look unfocused, and
yeah.
I don't know, it just doesn't really. It's not really a great look. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say. It's just I hope he gets together after the All-Star break, but it's definitely not the Skenes we're always used to, and it's kind of hard, I
Mm.
guess. Like, yeah, I want to put a lot of pressure on him, but it's kind of hard to be like he had such a good rookie
Well,
season, he had such a good season last season. Now it's like, oh, we expect perfect here, but it's like I've never seen someone struggle this bad, especially just he's a good pitcher. I don't know if it's just he's not changing anything up, or if just guys are
hmm
just keep watching film, or just guys just know what's really coming, or is it the catcher? Like I don't know
hmm
who it is when it comes to Skeens being on the mound. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
Caleb,
that's
you said sorry. I'm not my
yeah.
bad, Miles. I didn't want to cut you off, but I just want to say, Caleb, you said you don't want to put pressure on him. I think we do need to put pressure on him because of the 2 years that he's had before and just the performance that he has had. And I mean, like
Hmm.
we've obviously talked about it in private in our chats about how good Jacob Mizorowski looks and just how much better he looks
Hmm.
right now than Paul Skeens. And it's just when you have that guy that you are directly compared to and you see how good he's doing and even though you've won that Cy Young, you've won that Rookie of the Year, and you're doing this bad as he's doing this good, it makes the pick look, and especially since you're a number one pick, it makes it look like
Hmm.
you're supposed to be performing, man. You're supposed to be our ace.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think you
Yeah,
should have pressure on him.
I agree. There needs to be a level of it, but because there needs to be there. It seems like there's complacency is what it is.
Yes.
Getting so I do think you're right that there needs to be a little bit pressured on to him for sure.
Yeah.
There was something I can't remember what I was gonna say. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah. Well, his little buddy got the mound next game for game two against the Reds. Chase Burns got the mound. He went 6 innings, 9 hits, 5 earned runs with 10 strikeouts. Jared Jones, he went 4 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs with 4 strikeouts. I mean, it was an okay game by the bullpen. Sis gave up 2 earned runs, and then we were winning in the ninth by 1 inning, or in the ninth inning by one. And all we needed to do was get one more out. And Soto gives up a 3-run home run to Eugenio Suárez. The good side, though, Jerry Trillo did have a really good game. He went 3 for 4 with an RBI. Brandon Lau had a home run that actually gave us the lead. He went 1 for 4, and Magnum went 2 for 5, and Valdez got another home run. He went 1 for 1. And the Reds win 9-7. I wanted to hear you guys' thoughts on this because this was just like, damn, I really thought we were going to get this win. And then
Yep.
I think it was like a fastball. I don't know. I think it was a fastball to
Oh
Eugenio
yeah.
Suárez, and he just piped that.
Yep.
No
Yeah,
thoughts.
I mean,
yeah.
no,
I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah,
It's
it's what we've
quiet, the
been seeing
crowd.
all year.
no, no. I mean, for me, it's just
Yeah.
like it just. I mean, especially for Joe Torello, I don't know if I think it was this game. He also had that error on double play ball. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if that was
I
his
don't
game.
remember. It
But
might
I
have
mean, what
been. Well,
what
he's
I
dog
mean,
shit anyway in the
yeah.
infield
Either
anyway.
way, it's
So
just even when he has that. What I'm trying to say is even when he has a good game, the defense isn't there, so we still have a problem with that with Jared Triolo. But I mean, also it's just as soon as I saw Gregory Soto out there and I saw him get those two guys on, I knew something was gonna happen. I knew something. I just fuck you, Eugenio. That's all I have to say. Fuck you. You should have came here, and it just sucks to see you do that to us. Fuck you. That's all I have to say about that.
no, I think
Valid,
that's
valid.
I think that's a good way to end that off. Unless Miles, you got anything to say?
No, I have
No, that's
nothing to say.
perfect.
That's a
Fucking
good way to end
Suarez.
it.
He should have came to the Pirates.
Just fuck you, Eugenio.
Going into game 3 against the Reds, today, Brady Stinger, he got the mound. He went 4 innings, 9 hits, 5 earned runs with 6 strikeouts. Keller got the mound again. He went 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs with 4 strikeouts. Carmen Jiski and Dennis Santana had a pretty solid game closing it out. Mitch Keller had an okay game. I thought it was pretty solid in the beginning of the game. But an awesome job by Carmen and Santana to close out the game, like I said. O'Hearn, he went 3 for 5. He had 2 home runs, really big game from him. Valdez, went 3 for 4, another home run. He's been raking it this season or this series. Callahan also had a home run. He went 2 for 4. And Nick Gonzalez ends it off. He got a hit, and he went 1 for 2. The Pirates did win this game. They won 9-4. But the Reds did take this series 2-1. Tough series to lose. But for this game, us having that rain delay break really woke us up this game. And after that, we kind of took that game over. Overall, your thoughts on this series? Again, we just keep talking about like we can't be dropping these series, especially against the Reds when this is a division opponent. It's really
And
tough
they're at
to
the bottom of the division,
yeah.
so you can't drop it to them.
And it's a team that just hates the Pirates. Like you saw it all
Exactly.
series. Like, I mean, it doesn't seem like the Pirates were really playing into it too much, but like the Reds, for some reason, like I don't understand what it is. It's completely different players from every single
But they don't like
time.
us.
Yeah, we see this flare up between these two franchises.
Yeah.
Like it's completely
Remember
different.
that big
Everything.
fight that happened years ago.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I-
Nobody's really here from that. No
No,
coach. Like
nobody.
everything's
Yeah.
different. So that's
I
why
mean,
I don't understand why there's guys that are like on the Reds that are just pitching at people and tipping their caps or
Well-
doing the things that they're doing.
Well,
Today we saw with Valdez got screamed at on his home run. Like this is pathetic.
Well, I mean, I would say that, like, honestly, the Reds have been our biggest rival within the past 10 years. Like, it feels like it hasn't been the Cubs, it hasn't been the Cardinals the past days, it's been the Reds. And I feel like that's coming down to us both being bottom dwellers in the division and just fighting for who's going to be last place. But that hate is there. Like you guys talked about with the what's his face, Amir Garrett jumping into the friggin' dugout and everything.
Calling everyone out.
Yeah, you see these tensions flare with us, and I agree with Miles that we try to downplay it, but it's there, and I feel like with playing against the Reds, you kind of have to play into that. Be like, you hate this team too. If they hate you that much, you gotta want it more than them, especially since you're supposed to be above them.
I'm doing some math here, and tell me something that does make sense. They're the only team in the division that has overlap with the AFC North, the Bengals. The Reds and the Bengals.
That is true.
The fandoms are already, the cities already have that connection of hate.
That is true.
That's where I'm thinking it's coming from. That they see,
because,
you know what I mean? Those teams already hate each other.
Yeah, because we don't really have rivalries with the Orioles or not. I mean, obviously they're not in our division, but like that is really the only overlap between like sports, and we are in the same division as both of them. Yeah, I mean.
That's what
that's a good point.
I hate Cincinnati in my opinion. I completely agree.
They've been
It really does
past.
feel like that.
Terrible city.
Yeah, the city dynamic, like it almost feels like Cleveland.
Hey, but I Show Speed is from there. I Show Speed's from there, so
that gets him to say for you.
Yeah, so you know what I mean.
Well, something I wanted to bring to you guys though. Overall, I don't know if this is right, but we have over 19 blown games by the bullpen. And something I saw over online was this season, if we won all these games and not got blown out from the bullpen and or whatnot, we would have been 55-27 right now. We would have been top of the league, if like most of these games played out how they were supposed to. Just something I wanted to bring to your attention. It was just when I saw that, and my friend sent me that earlier this week. I was just like, this team definitely deserves more, especially the offense. Just how good we've been playing, and we've always discussed that and how we're top 5 in this, and that, and just like we should be way better. And it's not how it usually is. when we look at the
Usually
standings right
is.
now.
Yeah, I like the
Uh,
way you put it. That they
Yeah, that's a
deserve
good way
more.
to
They
put it.
deserve
That's a
Deserve
good
more.
way to
more.
put it.
Deserve
Yeah.
more is a good put it. Like they're not getting like they're putting in. It feels like they're actually trying to win games, but it just feels like bad decisions or what are
Hmm.
holding them back. And like people like I'm not trying to say that's all Don Kelly because like there is bad like pitch
Decisions,
decisions
yeah.
and like
Mm-hmm.
everything, but like
Mm-hmm.
it just feels like they've gotten to this point by letting too many bad moments pile up. Instead of being a
Mm-hmm.
bad team, they're just a team that fails to win in the moments. They always
Hmm.
are too. The lights are always too bright, or it's
Hmm.
always too fragile. I don't know.
Well, we look at the bullpen and the ERAs, it's not looking good at all. I mean, ever since we added Carmen, he's been our bright spot right now. Everyone else
Mm-hmm.
hasn't been, when I'm looking at it right now, like 5 ERA, like we're averaging 5 ERA for each guy. And Carmen is
Who the
still sitting there
fuck
at
is
a 3
Chris
ERA.
Davinsky?
Who?
Chris Davinsky with the 27 ERA.
I don't know
Shout
who that
out.
is.
He
That might.
was here
Yeah, that's why I
brief.
just said, who the fuck is
Oh yeah,
that?
You guys
because I
aren't
thought.
looking at the right thing.
Why is Tyler Callahan in
Yeah,
there?
there you
No,
go.
no, no,
That's
no,
What the
no, no, no.
fuck?
So what
Why is
happened
he our
was.
best
No,
pitcher? Why
That
is
was the
he our
blowout.
best pitcher?
That was the
What the
blowout.
fuck?
what
That was the
happened was.
blowout.
And I messed it up and I wasn't gonna like fix it, so I just put it in there. But Tyler Callahan should get the mound. He is.
0 ERA.
But
Well,
I don't know when we
wait.
get Dotel back, but I'm hoping we get him back soon because he's obviously like he's had a couple good games, but
Mm-hmm.
obviously he hasn't had good ones recently. But
Mm-hmm.
that's the guy we're missing in the bullpen right now. But other than that, there's not really any bright spot. I mean, Mason Montgomery's 50-50 when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
pitching, but
Well,
it's not looking good. But we did hear from Ben Cherington though that they will improve the bullpen. They said not sure how that's going to happen or whatnot. Obviously, the MLB draft is coming here soon, or not here, but like coming up soon. So we're going to see what they do there, and that will impact whatever they do. But obviously, our main concern is our pitching, and our bullpen needs to get better. I don't know. I know there is some guys out there on some teams that are playing really well that we could go at. I don't know the names, but I know some guys on, I think the Rockies. There's a good reliever there that might be interested. But yeah, I want
Price
to know.
just can't be too high. Like
Yeah.
this is like I'm worried. Like everybody's saying these trade packages. Like I feel like we got to realize like a reliever for 1 year, which is what most relievers that they're gonna get are gonna be
mm-hmm.
here for. Like it
Mm-hmm.
isn't gonna push the needle for them to like be a contender. This
Mm-hmm.
team isn't a
Mm-hmm.
contender. They need to
That's
put a
right.
few seasons together to get there.
Yep.
And I think that means getting like young players who you know are going to pan out in the bullpen and not just throwing it at a veteran like a Chapman.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see everyone saying Chapman, but I don't want to trade away 2 or 3 prospects for a 1 year of maybe making the playoffs because we're so hungry for it.
Well,
Like
Yeah.
sure, yeah, we are, but we have some good momentum here. We need to actually put down the right way. Go Logan, go Logan.
no, I want to say that I said a couple episodes whenever we were talking about Aroldis Chapman that I wouldn't want to trade away for maybe a freaking wild card spot. And you were talking like I was crazy, and now you're agreeing with me. I just want to point that out right now. I just want to point that out because
It's
no,
just
I agree. I agree with you. I don't think that that's necessary. Like we should not trade for a star reliever for 1 year when we're not going to do anything with that. I don't see us going deep in the playoffs. I see us maybe making it as a wild card, but if you're going to trade to maybe make it, it makes no sense, and we shouldn't give up more than we really need. Like, you know what I mean?
like I really think wholeheartedly this team would have been the perfect position with prospects and just where they're at to get Mason Miller a year ago.
I
Him
agree.
being a Pittsburgh guy, just the
I
amount
agree.
of prospects. He's a younger guy who can relieve now and then also is a closer down the line. Like that would have been the perfect guy, but then he got traded and now his market is through the roof. You're not going to get Mason Miller.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, I mean, I still want Chapman. It's just like 2 to 3 prospects is too much. I'd trade 1 prospect for Chapman in a wild card spot.
Yeah, no,
I'd
I just don't want
I'd
to
still make the
overpay.
trade.
I just don't want to
Yeah.
overpay for him because then it's like, oh yeah, we made it to the wild card. Woohoo! It's like we did, like you know what I mean? It's like yeah, that would be great for us, but like if we're shooting for the stars and we're trading for Chapman, it's like it's not really gonna. I don't want to trade too much for that guy.
I think
That's
they're
what
going
I'm
to
saying.
I don't think
overpay.
one guy's going to turn this whole team around.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't know how good our or like our younger or Altuve or Triple A, or that's what I'm trying to say. Triple A. Like I don't know how good. I was thinking of the team name. I know it starts with an A.
Altuve.
Altuve.
Altoona? That's
Yeah.
double A. Triple A
That's
is
double A.
Indians. The
Okay,
Indianapolis.
I was wrong. But yeah, I don't know if any guys are down there that are playing well or whatnot, but you might as well start trying out some guys because they tried out Dotel and he's really good.
Yeah.
But he was already a top prospect anyway. But
I mean, you also just traded for Hunter Stratton, and when he pitched a few years ago, he hasn't even
started. He hasn't even played.
Yeah,
no, you're right.
that's what I'm saying.
I forgot about him.
You slot him in, and then your bullpen looks a little bit better. I mean, we're not asking for our bullpen to be like.
And if we get to the playoffs, like you're only going to start 3 guys, so it's like those 2 other guys can go to the bullpen or whatnot. Like you're going to start Skenes twice. So like if we could just get to the playoffs, I think we should be a dangerous team, especially coming out of our division.
Agree.
Could we play with that idea? What would be your playoff 3 starters? Would it be Braxton, Keller, and Skenes, and then you bump Bubba and Jones?
Yeah, probably. I would probably go veteran presence. I would definitely go Ashcraft, Skenes, and then. But you obviously can play Ashcraft twice, so you probably don't even need. Right?
Yeah,
you probably could play Ashcraft twice.
I see a reality where maybe Ashcraft, for some reason, just goes to the bullpen because he's young. I don't know. And Jones gets it because he's Skenes' best friend.
That would piss me off.
I was actually going to say I can see Jones getting it over Keller with the recent performance. I mean, just right now with the recent performance, because Jared Jones seems like he's on his path to getting, like how Myles has said in the past couple of episodes, being able to be that full-time starter and not needing the crutch of Carmen and like needing to depend on the bullpen. But I wouldn't like him to be the starter as much as Keller, but I for right now with the recent performance, I can see it being more leaning towards Jones being one of those 3.
The only thing with Keller and my issue is just like he's really good at the start of the games, and then he just starts falling off in the 4th or 5th inning. Like he's really good at the starting of the games, and then it just pitchers get onto him, and then you know what I mean. He can't locate as well. But if we just get to the playoffs, like I said, we should be a top team, especially with this.
Could be dangerous.
Like you're seeing guys like Magnum play well. You're seeing guys that like Tyler Callahan stepping up. Like you're seeing these guys that we did not expect at all that are stepping up, especially when Ozuna's not playing to the level he should be.
Well, can I just bring it back to the record through 7 innings, how we're 55 and 27?
Mm-hmm.
I've said from almost the beginning of this podcast that we could compete with any team in the league. And that to me shows that if the pitching was right, some of the decisions were right, some bounces went our way, that we would be one of the best teams, and we can compete with any team. So I mean, I know I just said like I don't see us going deep in the playoffs, but if we do make it to the playoffs, I wouldn't really. I mean, I think we are dangerous. We are a dangerous team. We're not a pushover. We're a top 5 offense in the league. Honestly,
everyone should believe that, especially
100%.
With our lineup right now.
They just got to realize and learn, and maybe this is a managing thing, that baseball games are 9 innings and not 7. That's what they got to do, because apparently they don't know it yet. They don't know it yet. We're not playing the COVID rules. We're not doing the double inning COVID rules. I don't know.
But looking at the Pirates' outlook, though, the next 7 games, we have the Phillies and Nationals on the road. Pirates and Phillies matchup. Our first game is Ashcraft and Nola. Nola is 50-50 right now. He's not playing the best right now. But the next game, though, Bubba Chandler and Christopher Sánchez, we know what happened last time when we played Sánchez. He went 8 innings and shut us out. So that's kind of
no, he pitched a complete game.
No. Oh no,
never know.
I'm tweaking. Never know. We might load the bats against him. Wednesday, though, we have another great matchup. Skenes and Zach Wheeler. Ever since Zach Wheeler came back on the IL, he's been lighting it up. He's literally he's better than Sánchez, but Sánchez obviously played more games. And then we ended off with Jared Jones and Alan Rangel.
I don't know. I'm gonna guess Rangel. Rangel doesn't. But
for the Philly series, they beat us last series, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
They beat us bad. They swept us.
Yeah, and it was when they weren't as good as they are now. That was like the first time we got
swept. I'm pretty sure that was like their turnaround. Like
yeah,
we were
Bryce
talking
Harper's
about how
been going.
They should be a pushover, but no, they were not a pushover.
Bryce Harper's been late. He's almost had 2 cycles back-to-back games, so he's been playing. He's cracked right now. So that's going to be a hard series. But then we play the Nationals. Obviously the Nationals have a solid four line, like they have four good starters in the beginning of their lineup.
But their defense sucks.
Yeah, their defense does suck. So that would be I feel like both matchups are toss-ups. Like I don't know if our bullpen plays well, yes, we can win games. But if they don't, it's just like I don't know what. I can't really say we're going to win or lose.
Yeah,
I think,
neither can I. The last time we played the Nationals, it was kind of close too. The series was kind of close.
I think we should bring back the series prediction. What do we think our record's going to be through this 6-game stretch?
I think Phillies will lose. I think we'll get. I think probably split.
You think to be honest with you, I can see us going 2-4. I think we're probably gonna get swept by the Phillies again. Maybe win one game. I don't know. The Phillies look like they're in prime form right now. They look good. And I mean, the Nationals
we play them 4 games.
Oh, we played them 4 games.
Is it 4?
The Phillies is 4 games.
The Phillies with the 4 is 4 games. I don't know. I think the Nationals is 3.
So it's a 7-game stretch.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I could definitely see us going like 3-4. 3-4. I mean, if it's a 4-game series, we'll pull one out against the Phillies. But I think that, like you said, the Nationals is a toss-up. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think the Ashcraft game on Monday. I think Monday can be a good game, especially if Ashcraft comes to play. And then Jones versus, I think they're playing their bullpen, I'm assuming, Phillies on Thursday. So then, I think that's also, I think we can pull a game out of that as well. But looking at the National League, though, Reds are still at the bottom. They're 39-43, and we're still sitting tied again. I think last episode we were still tied. We're still 42-42. And then Cardinals are 43-38, Cubs are 46-38, and then the Brewers just keep rolling, and they are 50-31. Not much to say other than we just need to start winning series. Also, the All-Star break is soon, so hopefully the Pirates can have a little get it on fire a little bit before the break.
Yeah, and that wild card spot is looking tough. Yeah. It's looking tough.
I was just going to say, it doesn't feel like, at this point in the season, it's not fighting for first place in the division anymore, not fighting for second place. It's just fighting to get in that wild card. Like, that's what we really are in right now. And I think we can make it. It's going to be a tough race.
And it's going to be tough when 2 of the teams that also are trying to get in there in your division as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That is going to hurt.
They're also not far apart. They're not far apart, but we can get there, I believe.
It's an uphill battle for sure. I think an All-Star break needs to be like a hard reset, and especially on Paul. Yeah. Like I hope he doesn't make the All-Star game. He gets this week
to wake up
just a week to just take out of the spotlight and go figure out what is not working. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, just to mention, to completely off of like the Pirates or whatnot and like the All-Star game selections and all of that. The fact that the Toronto Blue Jays, their whole lineup, I don't know if you guys saw that, their whole lineups in the starting lineup.
Yeah, I did.
Or they're all of them are in.
They have the whole
city against them.
Yeah.
Bro, the second baseman, what's his name? Ernie Clement is top second baseman right now. Like he has the most votes in the AL. He has all of them. I think he does, but like I just saw that and it was kind of crazy.
Shout out Ernie.
And Brandon Lau's not he's going to get snubbed too. I don't think he's even going to make the All-Star game because of Bryson Scott and I forget who.
Well, Myles doesn't want him to, so we can get him for cheaper in the off season.
Yeah, that's true. See, now you're thinking like how you need to.
I see the picture. I see it.
All I gotta say on that, Caleb, is they need to add a team to Montreal again, so they can't rig all of Canada voting for one fucking team.
Well, I think they'll probably fix that next season if they care about that, because that's kind of
Zaza Pachulia rule.
Well, hey, look, that is true, but it seems like they got a lot more to worry about in the offseason. Let's be honest here.
True.
Do we have anything for the we got anything for the Steelers this week?
I mean, the only thing we had on there was your favorite streamer Neon was live with former Steeler running back Najee Harris, and he said players go on social media at halftime frequently to view how their performances are being judged, and obviously he's the most
that's why I lose fantasy matchups. So that's why I lose fantasy, because they're checking fantasy and they're just playing really good.
No, Caleb, it's because you draft Najee Harris and he's ass and you trust in him, dude. That's why. That's fucking
Probably.
why.
Is there anyone you guys could see on the Steelers from his tenure here that was doing that? That's originally why I
you know
wanted
what?
to bring this.
Deontay Johnson for sure.
That's
Deontay
a really good one.
Deontay Johnson. No, dude, just like as soon as you said that, I'm like thinking, who's the most diva wide receiver we've had on that team since? Like, I mean, maybe George Pickens, but also no, for sure Deontay Johnson, because I know that motherfucker just cares so much about how people think about him during his performances, because he knows and also he's the king of running backwards after he catches the ball. So I know he's like, all right, let's go see how these motherfuckers bitching about me about running backwards. Because he knows he does it. He knows he does it.
He's not even on the team anymore.
But he was playing when Najee was there.
He's not even on the team anymore.
No, he's not on a team. He's a free agent. I'm trying to think who else.
Well, thanks for pointing that out, Caleb.
That's a good shout. I mean, I'm trying to think of anybody else. Like, I know a quarterback. I'm almost, for some reason, I want to feel like a vet. Like a vet would do it. Like, I almost feel like a Cam Hayward would do it. I don't know
honestly,
why.
I didn't even know they were allowed.
Is it crazy to say that Ben probably did that?
No, he didn't care.
No, I don't think
He think at his time he cared about looking at his phone. Phones weren't even
Ben
like.
fucking definitely cared. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I didn't even know they were allowed to check their phones at halftime. I thought that wasn't even a thing.
Well, I think ever since Juju Smith's like halftime or after they won that one game and he went on live stream, I think that was like the rule.
Oh yeah, I guess. We do see those celebrations.
I don't think they. I mean, to be honest with you, I think they just say that to the fans. Like, I think they don't really enforce that shit. To be honest with you, I mean, they're grown ass men at the end of the day. You're gonna tell a grown ass man he can't have his phone in a locker room? No.
Exactly. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Like wand him down or put him in a yonder pouch? In a yonder pouch. You're gonna scan out.
Yonder pouch. Shout out City High.
Moving away from Steelers, also training camp soon. It's in about a month or so that'll be exciting to go watch that.
We'll be there.
Gonna go down.
We're
actually going.
We will be there.
I'm gonna be down
there.
No, we will be there. You will not be going down there. We will be going there.
But moving away from the Penguins this week in news, the NHL draft
Mr.
was this
McKenna.
weekend. Gavin McKenna. Justin Bieber came on the stage, was surprised to see him there. He announced his boy Gavin McKenna to go to the Maple Leafs. Myles, did you see a game playing him in Penn State? Did you ever go to one of his games?
Yeah, I did. I went to the outdoor game. I watched a lot. It was good. He was a great player. The way that they talk about him is, I think, a little bit. It's a lot of pressure, and I think it's hard to like see that immediately and be like, well, is that justified? Especially when it's like there is better players from NCAA last season. But his dictation of play space and just calmness with the puck is something beyond his age, and like he is really good.
I'm sure he's going to get paired with Nylander, Austin Matthews, and then he'll be on the left or right. I don't know where they put Nylander at, but I'm sure he'll be up there with him. So I'm sure he should make an impact pretty quickly, especially with how good his other teammate, Matthew Shaper, he played with him, and he had a Calder season, and he won the Rookie of the Year. So I think Gavin McKenna would do pretty good in the NHL.
Announcement of a draft pick ever, though.
Yeah, it wasn't. It really wasn't.
Yeah, no, it was cringe. It was
because they had no clue. Like, Justin Bieber kept asking him, and he was like, "Should I do this? Should I go now?" Like, you have it.
Yeah, he didn't know what he was doing.
Earpiece in, like he had no idea what the cues were.
No, and but the thing that makes me like really mad about it too is just like the way he said it. Because like to me, it's like when you get drafted, it's supposed to be like, all right, let's say this guy's name. Let's say Gavin McKenna.
Penn State.
Let's say Penn State. No, not Mr. McKenna. We want to draft. Like, what the fuck?
I can't lie. The NHL draft, they do this a lot. Almost every pick is a celebrity pick. Like a celebrity comes out, and it's like not as like cool as like the NFL draft.
And that's the thing too. It's like having celebrity draft picks. That's cool. But for the first fucking round, in my opinion, it should only be the commissioner that's announcing that. It should be like, this is like the series. These are the serious picks. Like, what are we doing? Yeah. It's like they did this shit last year with Tony Finau being out there for the Utah Mammoth.
Yeah,
it's like, what are we doing? Like, you know, it's stupid. Thank you for that, Caleb.
Last season in the NHL draft, they literally, I would think almost every pick was just a celebrity.
All of them were awkward.
I don't like it. Last year was pretty bad.
They got rid of like the little Zoom call with the executive
that was stupid.
part. That was
That
weird.
was their technology is awful. The NHL, it was so bad when they were like switching the screens and like doing videos and stuff, and the whole
Yeah.
production was just
Their
so
draft is
delayed, and
so
it just
bad.
wasn't. It was the
It's
production
so
was
bad.
terrible for the NHL draft. I don't. It's almost every season they're using all that new technology, that new video board. I'm not a fan of it.
And the
Not that I
thing
care
is too
about it,
is
but it
like
just doesn't look good.
no, the thing is too is like it wouldn't be as bad as if they weren't trying, if they were like, okay, this is how we've done it for years and like this is how we're gonna keep
Like the
doing it, and
MLB.
it sucks. Yeah, exactly. But it's like no, it's like they're actually trying to change it and make it better, but they're actively fucking making it worse.
Pretty-
It makes no sense. It makes no goddamn sense.
I mean, I don't watch the
Literally a
MLB
layup.
draft, but the NHL, like NFL, definitely leads the draft in all
Oh,
categories
for
in
sure.
sports.
Well, because it's also because they travel. They're
It's,
one of the
well,
only
I
ones
don't
that
even think
travel.
it's about that. I don't even think you could even say they're the ones who do it the best. They're the only ones who do it good. Nobody else puts on a good draft show. The NBA draft sucks. The MLB draft sucks. This
You
draft
said
is
you
like
took the words
It's
right
the
out
only,
of my
it's the
fucking
only,
mouth,
it's the
dude.
only
It's the
draft
only
that
one
gets
with
fans
aura.
engaged.
It's the only
Yeah.
one with aura too, because they hype it up. No other league hypes that shit up. They're like, okay, this shit's happening in 2 weeks. Let's not say nothing until the day before it. That's what they
Well,
do every single time.
I know the NHL draft, like most of these guys, like we're going to talk about it, like some of these picks, like these guys are like 18 years old, and obviously NFL, they're a bit older and they're already making an impact on the team. So most of these guys aren't even going to hit the ice except like the first 3 picks. Most of those guys are just going back to college and just working on
Yeah.
their game before they get fully like developed, and then they get the call. But I guess maybe that has a little impact. But I mean, the only good picks are like the top 10 picks. Those are the most important.
Exactly.
But going
is
to
there any
Sharks,
chance? Oh, sorry. I was gonna ask, unbiased. Is there any chance from you? Because I'm a little biased here. Is there any % chance in your mind that McKenna returns to college, or is he
No.
out of there? He's gone.
He's out. He's
gone.
fucking gone. He's
Okay.
leaving that shit.
I think
See,
he only won
I'm
in
not-
1 year. Like he's
What?
already developed. Like he's ready.
Miles,
I don't think
know
I don't think he'll win the Calder. I don't think he'll win the Calder. Like I don't think he'll win Rookie of the Year at all. But
I mean,
no, I
I
don't
don't
think.
know.
I think the next
Okay.
pick that I'm going to say after this, he's going to win it.
All right. So continue. Yeah, continue. Sorry.
So
Yeah,
the
go ahead,
first
go ahead,
San Jose Sharks. What were you saying, Logan?
no, you go ahead. I
Oh
was
yeah,
just
so
gonna
the
say
San
something.
Jose Sharks, they got Ivor Stenberg. I really like this kid, especially with just the Sharks and how good they are. Like if you look at like this team is like built to win. Like this team, like 4 years ago, this team was awful. They've been collecting draft picks. They just drafted, or a couple years ago, Celebrini. Macklin is insane. They have tons of young talent. They just traded. Well, they did trade away, like I said, the last season. They got the 9th pick as well. So they selected another guy. He was a defenseman. He's also really good. They have 2 defensemen that can literally be top 2 D-men in a few years in the NHL. So I really like Stenberg. I'm not like discrediting McKenna. I just don't know I don't really know how he's going to play. Like he has so much hype around him, and obviously he didn't. His years in Penn State, Miles, you can tell it's like he was up and down. Like he's blessed to even be the first overall. Like it wasn't that good of a season as people thought it would be. Not discrediting what he did, but like
Yeah.
it was a solid. I thought it would be a bit more like hyped. I thought the team was gonna, at least make. Did they even make the Final Four? I don't think they did.
No.
They got knocked
They didn't
out.
make the Frozen Four. No.
Well,
Yeah, the Frozen Four.
That's why I was gonna say I don't think he's coming back to college, because I think it's like, yeah, he did pretty good at Penn State, but I feel like also it's kind of like he has to move away from that environment that, like, he punched the fucking kid, he did all this stuff, and,
Yes, you're
it's
kinda
kind
right.
it's kind of like let's get away from this and move to another chapter in Toronto.
It's also too like, hey, you're 18 now. Go to the capital.
Yeah.
Go to Toronto
Yeah.
and go have your alcohol instead of going
Yeah,
to
go
the
have
States
fun.
where they're
Do it
gonna
legally.
they'll try to do this dumb shit.
Yeah, do it legally.
It's crazy they even got the first overall pick, especially because McKenna is Canadian and he just goes to the Leafs.
Yeah, it's rigged.
I wonder
It's
how that
rigged. We
happened,
talked
you
we
know?
talked
Yeah,
about it. It's
I
rigged.
wonder-
We talked about how it's rigged.
It is.
But that's also
Yeah.
what we say is you rig the draft and you still can't make it entertaining. It still wasn't entertaining.
Fuck
It
that.
still wasn't.
Also, another pick that I want to just talk about real quick. Nashville Predators, the 10th overall. Wyatt Cullen. If you do remember, Matt Cullen, he played for the Penguins. That was his son.
Shout out.
Wyatt Cullen. He just got drafted. So cool to see him. Matt Cullen obviously was a big impact in our 2016, 2017 rounds, especially in that bottom 6. But good to see his son get drafted. And I didn't even recognize Matt Cullen or I didn't even recognize
Mhm.
Matt Cullen at first. He's aging pretty well. But for the Penguins, though, our first round pick, we had the 22nd overall pick, and we go out and pick up the Ruck brothers, Lee Ruck first. He's 6 foot, 176. He's 18 years old. Obviously, he shoots right. He had a really good WHL season. He had 68 games, 45 goals, 59 assists, and 104 points. They lit it up. He's a good dynamic offensive player. He's very good at passing, shifty passing. I kind of compare him a little bit to Jake Gensel a little bit when it comes to his passing. He can score from range and tight spaces in front of the net. He's a really good player. A lot of players thought we reached for him. I really like him. When I was watching his highlights when we drafted him, I thought he was a good talent. I thought he was a good guy to reach on. And I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. I don't know if you guys hooked up his highlights or whatnot, but I really
I don't
like
think
him.
we reached. I
You
don't
think
think
you
we
reached?
I don't think we did.
Oh,
Oh,
you
you don't think we did?
I think we did. I think we just drafted the second coming of the Sedin brothers. That's
What I
what I
can
think we
say
just
though is I felt like I was going to say that too, but there was a lot of better defensemen guys on here, and we did need defense, especially younger
did. Well, we
defensemen. There
got
was
that.
guys technically there. We did. There was technically guys though that was up there in the defensemen that we could have picked. That
Well,
were like caliber in that selection.
mhm.
Um, but
Yeah.
I like Dubas going with the Rock brothers.
I
And
think this is. I think this sets us up for the future. This is
Yeah,
getting.
I
This is
agree.
getting two guys perfectly for the future that are going to be
Mhm.
on your top line whenever Crosby's gone and Malkin are gone.
Yeah. Before we talk more, I just want to talk about Marcus Ruck real quick. He's a center, by the way. He's 6 foot, 167. He's also 18 years old. He's a lefty shooting. He had 21 goals, 87 assists, and 108 points. These two guys led the WHL in points. They were literally neck and neck with each other, fighting for who gets the most goals. But yeah, I really think. I mean, I know it's crazy to say like they're like the Sedin brothers, but I really like.
I think they
I'm a
are.
little delusional, but I really think like if these guys develop quickly, them two
They will be
and
like them.
Kindle together, I think that would be awesome. I've been
I'm,
seeing a
I,
lot of people talk about that. I would love that.
I think they will
I think
legit beat stars.
yeah. I mean, and the only real like stuff I've seen that is negative about them is their skating, which is something that
Mhm.
is easily developed.
And they,
Like
yeah,
I
that
mean,
comes
if
with
the
time.
exactly. If the only thing you really can say about these kids is, oh, their skating is at an NHL level yet, well, they have everything else. Shoot, you can fix that in the off
Yeah.
season. I mean,
True.
yeah, I think it's
I
fun.
believe they're both
I
going
love
back to
these picks.
college at North Dakota, I think.
Yes, yeah, they are.
So they're both going to
Somewhere
get
there.
developed together. I think it's Dakota something. I don't know if it's North Dakota or however you pronounce or however you call it. But I know
I
they're
for
going to
some reason I
Dakota.
thought it was
I know it was
for
a
some
green
reason I thought it was
team.
Delaware. No, it
Maybe it
is North
was.
Dakota. North Dakota. You're
Okay.
right. You're right.
Yeah,
North
so
Dakota
they're going to
State.
go develop there. Obviously, Kindle was a different thing. He kind of got caught up and rushed up, so he was pretty young and he's already on the team right now. So hopefully they develop quickly. I really like them, like you guys said. But we did in the 54th second pick. We went Tavis Glavin, defenseman. He's 5'11", 160, 20 years old. Had a pretty solid season for the Czech. Where he played, he's a lefty shooting. He went 6 goals, 18 assists, 24 points in 50 games. Solid guy that can get developed. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on him. Um, any thoughts on him? I don't
No,
know much
No,
about him.
not
I
at
just
I
all.
know people were saying
yeah,
he's pretty solid.
he's
But
a
the
little
next
But
guy,
undersized.
defense
He's a
is
little
all
bit
we need.
undersized for a
yeah,
defenseman, I
Yeah,
will
I
say.
noticed that too, but like I mean, we need defense, so
Miles, who did we pick?
160?
Yeah,
160? I didn't even
well,
realize
yeah,
160 pounds, 20 years
he's
old.
light. He's light.
He needs to
He's light.
change
he needs
that
to
up
eat.
real
He needs a
quick.
sandwich.
Um,
But who did
yeah,
we
that's
pick on
something.
86 overall pick, Miles?
A Penn State commit, a 2027, 28 Penn State commit, Pierce and I don't know how you say Mboy
And
and
Bowie,
Bowie
yeah,
and
Where the fuck
Bowie.
is he from?
Um, he's from Canada, but
Ontario.
he's very
Ah,
good. He's very good. He tested at the combine. Per his body weight, he was the strongest player on bench press and squat. So like, I
Oh
mean,
wow,
that's like pretty
and he's
impressive.
160,
shout out.
Yeah, 160, like it's
165,
like per body weight, and like not total weight,
Yeah.
obviously, but like power, like that's still pretty impressive. If he's able to
Mhm.
mold that, give it some time. I like this pick. I think it has a lot of
Yeah, he had a
upside.
good,
I think Penn
he had a
State
good,
That's a good pick.
he had a good Ontario. He played for the Ontario Hockey League. He had a good season in 65 games. He put up 29 goals
Whoa.
and 38 assists for 67 points. Yeah, I like this pick a lot. And then our next pick, the 111th pick, we went with Parker Von Richer. He's also a defenseman, a bigger body. He's 6'1", 205, 20 years old, shoots right. He also played in the OHL. He had 68 games, 9 goals, and 44 assists for 53 points. And then we go a goaltender, 6'2". I don't know how to pronounce the name.
Say it. Try it. You have to fucking try. Give him his flowers. Give him his flowers. We
It's
drafted
actually not that hard.
Mavi, I don't know.
Matvey Ninkonovic.
Okay, that's probably, Niko Novic. Oh, probably Niko Novic,
You were
right?
scared of that last name, weren't you, Caleb?
Nikonovic,
You were scared of that
actually.
last name, Caleb, weren't you?
Yeah, he's 6'2", 181. He's 18 years old, catches left. He had a pretty good season for the MHL. He had a 1.96 goal average. Obviously, I give this draft a solid A. I really felt like the Ruck brothers I'm glad they're together. And they're pretty decent. Like I said, they might get paired soon with Ben Kindle, which I would really like if we keep Ben Kindle. I don't know what's going on. But Darnell Nurse, by the way, didn't get traded. So I don't know what's up with that. And who we want to go out. I know we saw rumors about James Robertson. We are in the mix before the draft started. We were one of the teams with the Utah Mammoth and I think another team in trade talks with him and interested in him. So I don't know. But I felt like this I felt the draft was pretty solid. Obviously I trust Dubas and whatever he's doing. But I'm excited for the Ruck brothers. They're obviously the highlight of this draft.
I agree with you, Caleb. Yeah, it was a great draft, top to bottom for me. I mean, like I just think that not from me, from Kyle Dubas, but but like I think it was a great draft. Like I mean, like I've said this entire time, I legitimately think that those two brothers will be like our rocks for the next coming years. I think they will. I
they
hope
look
they
exactly alike. We haven't even mentioned that. They're identical twins. They look exactly alike.
Also, wait, I wanted to say that also what I really liked seeing was Crosby calling them after both of them got drafted. And, Crosby in his obvious fucking monotone hockey guy voice was like, "Oh, you guys must be happy, man. You guys must be really excited." It's
God,
like,
I can
dude,
imagine Gino meeting
man.
him trying to figure out who's which.
Oh, he's never going to figure it out. He's never going to figure it out. But also, I'm excited that we got them too because I thought that the Flyers would fuck us. I thought they would draft his brother before we got the chance to get him. I thought they were gonna just do that to mess with us. To be honest with you.
Yeah, Marcus Ruck, he was a little projected, and he was supposed to go way later than that. But we wanted them together, so it was a lot of people talked about it was going to be a lot of people talked about it being a reach, but they're better together, obviously, like you've seen in the WHL.
Dude,
so
they put up fucking 216 points combined. Like if you put that in the NHL, dude, we're fucking goated.
Well, WHL, I can't lie, WHL isn't as.
I know, but I'm saying if you get that production from both of them at an NHL level, dude, we're fucking good.
Yeah, they dominated it like they should. Yeah.
And it's not even about. I feel like it's not even about that. It's more about people are more like, oh, you reached, you didn't address your needs. If everybody else can pan out, like the defensemen can be good, then they won't be mad about how the Ruck brothers will be because they'll be a great addition regardless.
And honestly, I don't think those two defensive picks are bad. I think honestly, the second defenseman that we took is better than the first guy we took. So I mean, I honestly don't think those picks are bad. To be honest, so I don't think for people that are complaining that we took offense. I mean, yeah, we need defense right now, but we also need offense in the future when most of our offensive guys are these old veterans that are gonna be gone soon. It's inevitable. So
hopefully they pan out like this.
We plan for the future. We plan for now. So I think we did amazing right now.
Like I really think. I mean, obviously, my winner in this whole draft is the Sharks.
Oh yeah.
But I just think their team is going to be so loaded, and I'm really excited to see them.
And they're so young. They're so
young,
and
just
they're
really
going to be good for like 10 years.
They should make playoffs this year. So.
I like the goalie pick, to be honest.
You like it?
Goalie pick.
His birthday was today.
By the way, there's a lot of goalies. There's a lot of goalies drafted this draft. Like there was over 23. I think there was. There's a lot.
Almost a 2 goals against average and a 9.939 save percentage. That's really good.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And he turned 18 today, so he's basically it's his first year of draft. Yeah, happy birthday, Nikanovic. But basically, like, yeah, I mean, that's my thought. Is like he's like it's his first year of eligibility. Basically, he's under the radar. If he was 17, turned 18 after the draft, I mean, I
And
think
we
he
have
has
we do have a
potential.
lot of good goalies though in our system right now
Yeah,
that could get the call up this season. So there's a lot of guys playing really well in Wilkes-Barre. So
but I still
we'll
think
see
that's a
what
good
goes
pick.
on. Yeah. Moving away from Penguins hockey, a little bit of bonus content this episode. Obviously, the Travelers Championship. The only reason I wanted to bring this up was
Victor
because last
Hovland,
episode we talked about your boy Victor Hovland,
both of my
and Scotty.
boys.
Scotty and them saved par on the final hole that forced a playoff. Scotty was playing really well this whole tournament. It's kind of ironic, literally, when we were just questioning him being number one, and then he just goes out and just puts a minus 21 on the or minus 19 or whatnot, like he was out minus 21. But he played really well. Tomorrow the playoff will be in the morning. But like I said, Scotty, it's just ironic. Like we did it with Arzuna when we were
Yep,
talking shit on him, and then the next 7 games he plays out of his mind and goes
yep,
crazy, and then we talk shit on Scotty, and he just shows
yep.
why he
I'll
really is
just
number
I'll,
one.
I'll just go up and say that's a hand up, Scotty. You're number one. That's my bad. But I mean, I really like this playoff. It's my two favorite golfers on tour right now in the playoff. I mean, I'm excited to watch this, dude. I mean, Hovland played great all weekend. He had the support. He had
Hmm.
the Norwegian supporters doing the row for him
Hmm.
on the 18th every day. And it was great to see Scotty sink that putt here, the USA chance. I think that this is just going to be a great playoff. It's been a great tournament, and it's good to see Scotty kind of bounce back after that somewhat
Hmm.
shitty Sunday at the U.S. Open, and see him,
Also,
maybe shut us up and win. And Victor Hovland, competing. I like to
yeah,
see
Hmm.
Victor Hovland competing, smoking that ganja. You know what I mean?
yeah, and also Wyndham Clark just came back from a U.S. Open and literally didn't take a time off on this on the Travelers, and he tied for fifth. And went minus 18, so like really good for him, especially coming off a tournament win and not even like
I
soaking that
mean,
in and just
I
going
mean,
straight to another tournament. Like
no,
he's playing really well. Like he might win another tournament soon. He's really consistent right now.
in my opinion, why would you take the time off, man? You're at the top of your game. You just won one of the
Yeah,
majors.
he's got
We
something
just
to prove
yeah.
too.
Well, yeah, that is true. You do have a lot to prove, and we always see like if
Oh
Rory
yeah.
wins or whatnot, they always take time off. If Scotty wins, sometimes he takes
Well,
times
because
off, but
Rory's a
they're
pussy.
more
Rory is a
qualified.
pussy, okay? Rory's like, oh, I won, so I'm going to take a week off.
I was actually gonna mention that he might not even hit the minor for needed events, but he's gonna get an exemption like by the PGA. He's
Because they
not even gonna
love
play
him.
15 events. Yeah, he's not even
He's
gonna
so
play enough
annoying.
events. It's a little bit of
Mhm.
favoritism, but hey.
Rory's a pansy. He doesn't
But
want to play
also,
enough events.
the NBA draft was this weekend. I don't know much when it comes to these lower prospects, a little bit of them, but we were questioning who was going to get the first overall pick, and AJ did go off the board from BYU to the Wizards. And
Did
then
not look
Darian
happy.
Peterson, he went to the Utah Jazz. Grizzlies got Boozer. Caleb Wilson went to the Bulls. I really think he might win Rookie of the Year. I really do. I really think he's really good. And when we seen him play against
Yak.
AJ, he did perform better. Also, yeah, Yaxel, he went to the 11th overall. He went to the Golden State
That's
Warriors.
a great
Has
pick.
great pick. And then Logan, your guy that you said was kind of like a Chet 2.0. He went to the
Well,
He went to the OKC. He was from Michigan
okay.
as well.
I feel like it's a little bit disrespectful to call him Chet 2.0 because the performances that Chet did in the playoffs. But what I'm saying whenever I call him Chet 2.0 is just he's another big
Mm,
guy. He's another big body. He's another big skinny guy who can get those rebounds. He's not really polished as a scorer right now, but you can get him good at scoring. And he could be a natural center for them and have Chet at power forward, and he could fit into that starting
mm.
five. I think it's a great pick for them, and I think I told you, Caleb, whenever you asked if the Paul George trade panned out yet. No, next year is their last pick. Like
Oh, they still didn't ran out?
yeah, Automara is from the Paul George trade, so you were right about that.
Oh my God, that is
And
crazy. They
they
really
have a
built
first round pick
their
next
team
year.
off of team. They rebuilt their whole team
Oh
off Paul
yeah, they're
George.
gonna
That
win
is
3 championships off Paul George, and he's never gonna get a ring.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much going on in the NBA draft. Kind of planned out how everyone thought it would. Not really many trades. There was obviously talks about Jalen
I don't
Brown.
know about that. I don't know about how panned out everything. I don't know if you're
Those are the
claiming
top
them or I
10
think
picks.
your
No,
your ex
am I tripping?
alleged Yeah, your ex-Allegiant Dallas Mavericks. Their new head coach, Dusty May, picked Morez Johnson, who was not expected
that
at
was a
all
reach. That was a reach.
to go there.
Who's that? I have no idea who that
Oh
is.
my
He played for
god!
Michigan?
Oh my god!
Oh, he played for
Yeah,
Michigan. Now we're good. He played for Michigan.
No,
We're good. You don't like them anymore.
I don't. Do you like them anymore? No.
The
You
Mavericks, no, the
said
only
like
reason.
a week ago you
Let me
don't fuck
clear
with
the
them
air.
anymore.
Let me clear the air. The only reason I like the Mavericks is
Okay, wait,
because of.
Caleb, can we get live on air right now who your favorite team in the NBA is?
Okay,
This
hand
is
up.
on record.
Hand up. My favorite team in. Well, wait. So I only can have
No,
one.
no. Don't say no shit about Kyrie Irving. Just say who your favorite team is. Just
Okay.
okay, wait. For everybody who's listening, Kyrie Irving is Caleb's favorite player, and he likes Kyrie, whatever team Kyrie Irving's on. No, say who your
my
favorite
favorite
team right
team-
now is.
My favorite team is Cleveland Cavs. I know more about
Okay, you're a
Cleveland's
Cleveland
bench than
Cavs
anyone.
fan. You're
Yeah.
a Cleveland Cavs
I
fan.
like
That's
LeBron
what it
James.
is.
Without looking, who'd they pick?
I have no
Who they picked in
idea.
the first round, Caleb?
No idea.
Oh
I
my
can't even tell you.
god.
I'm like a mixed like Lakers fan and like
No,
Cleveland fan.
get it, dude. This is why you're gonna talk.
I know who
dude,
the Lakers fan. I know more
No,
about
dude.
Cameron Carr
This
than I
is the
know
thing.
about like
This is the thing.
Darian Peterson.
Like this is the thing, dude. Like for
Like I know more about him just because he got picked to the Lakers and I searched up his highlight.
dude. I mean, for the people listening, Caleb has been doing this shit for years, where he just jumps to team, and he's like, I like this team and I like this team.
If LeBron goes to the Heat, I'm buying a LeBron James jersey.
Oh, and now he's a Heat fan. You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first.
So there was a couple of trades this week. LaMelo Ball went to the Timberwolves. Mikal Bridges. No,
Ooh,
Mikal.
yeah.
Yeah, Mikal
Yeah,
Bridges.
Mikal
Bridges went to the Phoenix Suns. So it's kind of weird. Well, I remember I sent you guys that post and was like, "Oh, LaMelo Ball actually might go to the Timberwolves that night," and then the next morning
Yeah.
he got traded in the afternoon. So they gave up Nas Reed by the way as
It's
well.
like you
So
know
I
the
didn't really
future
like
or
that.
something. And they gave up like
Well,
every pick.
Polymarket knows the future. I sent you guys from Polymarket, and they knew exactly what was going on.
Well, that trade. Well, I mean, okay, we talked. I want to say this because we talked about like how bad the Miami Heat trade was for Giannis, but you guys think it was, but I don't think it was. That trade was even. I don't want to say it was worse, but it was on par with how bad it was. It was a bad trade. Okay. At least I'm not the only fucking person who thinks that.
I agree, it was worse.
That was a terrible trade. You gave away Nas Reed, and then you gave away your whole fucking. They gave away their whole future for two fucking point guards who aren't media trained, and one guy can't drive his car without crashing it. Like,
It's kind of bad. I don't know why they traded that. I don't know why they traded away LaMelo Ball, especially for just Colin Kneppel. He played such a good season, and like give him one more season altogether. Especially, I mean, I would be pissed if I was LaMelo Ball. I know you can go play with Ann and stuff like that. I know you'll probably obviously still make the playoffs, but he comes from the East to the West. Like that's like you're going to the West now. I don't know. I'm 50-50 with it.
I mean, I think for Charlotte it's a great deal because now they have enough assets that they have Con, like you said. They have they have
what's his face, Kobe White.
Yeah, they have Kobe White. They just re-signed, and then they have Nas, and then that's a nice three. That's a nice. But then I'm telling you, they're gonna have a top.
They took all their picks, man. They're gonna
have a
be
top 5 pick
good
next year. They'll be good. I think it's gonna turn around.
Future,
I think for the Hornets, I think it's a W. For the Wolves, big fucking L.
Yeah, there's too much iffy, and then in that backcourt, and then they just re-signed Io to $100 million contract. Yeah. Like that's a.
I don't know how they're going to pair together, Ball and Edwards.
To be honest with you, I mean, I think they'll win. They'll make the playoffs, like you said, but I just don't think, like, especially when you trade Nas Reed, I just don't think, like, oh, you got Julius Randle. Like, it's like, oh, fucking great. You guys got Julius Randle, LaMelo Ball, and Ant. You guys will make it to the
Julius
second
Randle
round.
got traded.
Oh, Julius Randle got traded too.
Oh,
yeah, Julius Randle got traded. He went to.
Oh my
who did he go to?
I can't remember who Randall got traded to, but
Oh my
Randall
God,
did get traded.
I think he went to
a very, very low price. Oh, Nets.
Yeah, they don't have Nets.
Okay, well, then you guys only have LaMelo Ball and Ant Edwards.
Oh yeah, and I was a Nets fan at once. I was a Nets fan when Kyrie Irving was on that team.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was a Nets fan when James Harden and Kevin Durant were all together. They were supposed to win the chip, and they never did.
Yeah, they played like 13 games together.
Yeah, that was.
And they won 9 of them. So
I mean,
you never know. I might become a new team. I might become a new fan of a team. Maybe I'll go support.
just come to Miami. Caleb, come to Miami.
Maybe I'll support like
Caleb,
The
just come to Miami
Celtics.
Heat. Just
Maybe
come-
Jalen Brown comes to the Mavericks. I've been seeing a
No.
lot of stuff about him going to the Mavericks.
Oh, so then
and
you're
a
gonna
lot of
become a
tweets
Mavs
about
fan
that.
again.
Bro, if he goes in the Mavs, dude.
Yo,
Oh
I'm
my
not
God,
gonna lie,
Kyrie
Caleb. You gotta pick a
Brown.
fucking team.
Oh my God.
No, wait,
Cooper
not gonna lie.
Flag.
No, you
And
already
he's got
said
a new
you're-
Michigan head coach.
No. You just said 5 minutes ago you're a fucking Cavs fan. We're sticking to that. You said
Dude,
on
I'm
record
universal.
you're a Cavs fan. Oh,
I'm
you're
universal.
you're for the whole league, huh?
Yeah, okay.
You're for the
wait,
whole
I-
league, Caleb.
You have to either allege to one player or one team.
Bro, and then
No, dude, you can't do for a player
Then
'cause
LeBron
that's
James'
gay.
son might make the league. Like whatever team he goes to, I might support him.
He's just trolling.
Like-
He's just trolling.
Yeah,
He's
you're
just
not
trolling.
riding, bro.
No, I don't know.
All right, can we
ball.
talk
I
about
don't
the
know.
World Cup? Like, we're
Yeah,
not
we'll
talking
go to
about
the World
draft
Cup.
anymore.
Obviously USA versus Turkey. That game was kind of our coach didn't think it was The coach didn't think it was meaningful at all. From what I saw, he didn't really care.
Yeah, well,
We lost
I don't
3-2
blame
in Turkey in the 90th minute. Overall, though, when it comes to the statistics and the stats, though, and possession time and all of that, we did clear the board on that with shots on target, possession, passes, all that, accuracy, fouls. Well, we did lead in. Yeah, we let Uri.
They should have won the game. They didn't
Yeah,
know.
We
for
should've won the
sure.
game.
Yeah.
But I don't really think it was like we played our
Well-
bench, but it also says like we've lost in our like if we didn't have our starters in, like we would be shit. If that
Well-
made like that's how I see. Like our bench isn't that good.
Well, Caleb, I want to take the words of Mauricio Pochettino. Like you said, he might not have cared about this game, but whenever he was asked about it after the game, he was saying, "We made the group stage, we won the group stage, we topped our table, and yet no one says good job on that." You know, I mean,
Well, we knew
like,
that.
Whoa, no, okay, well, don't say you knew that, Caleb, because we all know we were talking shit on this U.S. men's team saying we weren't going to do that good in this World Cup before it started. Oh, Miles, I don't want to see you shaking
No,
your head.
what?
I don't want to see you
No
No
shaking
one's
your head.
saying that. No one's saying
You guys,
that.
no,
They're
not
saying
on
this
this
is
podcast, but
US's
before this shit was happening, you guys were saying we weren't going to do good. I don't want to hear you guys lying
I
on this
didn't know who
podcast.
Mulligan was and all these guys were, and now I know who they really
Oh,
are.
okay, yeah, you're proving my point, Caleb. So, I mean,
You
I
can't
think-
tell me when you saw this group that you didn't immediately think they were going to win this group.
no, I
Everybody
didn't.
Especially when
knew
they
they
got
were gonna win
announced
this
in the
group.
yeah.
I
Especially when
didn't
the
think we
group
were
got
going to win this
announced.
group.
I
I mean,
thought they were
Paraguay and Australia.
Guys, we were literally fucking talking about how good Paraguay was in the other episode. Like, what are you guys talking about? These teams were not the worst
Bro, they're
teams
gonna get
ever. Like,
bounced
these teams were
tomorrow.
good. All right, yeah, those teams will get bounced tomorrow, but they're not bad teams. You were Caleb. You were literally fucking talking about last episode how good Turkey was and how they deserved the win
Yeah.
and how they were so dominant in all these games. These teams were good that we beat.
No,
And
you're
yet
true.
you guys are like,
You're
you guys
right.
are talking
I
about
did
like
say
this is one game.
The only
This
team
is
I
one
was worried
game.
about in this group was Turkey. That is true.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I was worried about Australia. We beat Australia 2-0. So so I might not have the best opinion, but I think that we did good in this. I thought we were gonna struggle in this group. To be honest with you, these teams aren't bad, but the fact that we topped the group and we beat two of them, and we should have beat Turkey. I mean, it shows me nothing but good signs for like what we should do in these knockout stages.
Yeah, our next game though in the knockout stage, we versus Bosnia. Obviously, we're heavy favorite in that
Wait,
game.
whoa,
Have you ever
whoa,
been to
whoa,
Bosnia,
whoa,
son?
whoa,
Bosnia?
Have you ever
Sorry,
been
did I
to
say that wrong?
Bosnia, son?
That was a great predicament.
That was egregious, dude. What are you Bosnia now?
All right, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, we play whatever that team's called.
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
We're heavy favorites.
Bosnia
We're
and Herzegovina.
Yeah, we're very heavy favorites in that game. So we technically we should win that game. Obviously, we're gonna have
Hey.
our starters in. I think Pulisic will play. He felt good after the Turkey game. He said overall his performance was pretty good. That he said he felt good. Yeah, I mean, we might if we beat them. There's talks about we might play Belgium. If we beat Belgium, maybe Spain. I don't know how that works out. Maybe France. I just saw that a post. That
Yeah,
someone
Yeah, we
tweeted.
have a tough path, is what
It
you're
was
saying.
nice
Yeah.
to make it this far. And we were
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
a little. It was nice to make it this far.
Well, that's the thing too. It's like I remember hearing the stat like when we were playing the last game against Turkey. It's like we've never won a game in the knockout stages against a European team, and who are we playing? A European team. So I mean, this is the. I mean, yes, they're one of the lower ranked European
Yeah.
teams. They're one of the worst European teams, but it's still one of the European teams. So to me, I just said yes, we could do something in the knockout stages. I'm a little bit shaky. I still think we could win, but I think it's going to be closer than a lot of people are thinking. I could be wrong. We could go out there and win 5-1, but I think it's going to be a little bit closer than a lot of people are thinking with this.
Well, my betting boys, if you want to win, bet 2 goals on Mulligan to score, and you'll win free money.
That
That's
is
what I'm
not a
doing.
good bet.
That's not a
I'm
good
going.
bet.
That is
Yes,
not a
it
good
is,
bet.
bro. Don't
I think
sleep on my boy.
my bet would be U.S. to win over 1.5 goals on the spread.
I like that.
I think they'll win
I
by
like that.
2.
I think if I'm going to predict final score, I think it's going to be 2-1.
I think they'll win by 2 goals, but I could see that.
Yeah,
I
I
think
definitely
they'll
think they
win.
win by 2 goals.
Only thing I think USA has going for them is that they're a young team, and like there's a lot of youth and energy.
Yeah.
Like Bosnia is old, and Belgium, if they got to beat Senegal first, but if they
Yeah.
do, and we get there, like Belgium has some old players too. De Bruyne is their best player. He's pretty old, so I
I
don't know.
remember
I
when he
mean-
was good.
I know.
Oh my god, he used to be so good. I mean, like I said though too, it's like I think that if we do make the I was talking about how I expected us to make the quarterfinal, and like looking at this, if we play Bosnia, we play Belgium, like Myles just said, I think those are 2 teams that we could beat. But after that, Spain, France, and Argentina, yeah, we're out of there. We're not competing with the big boys. I'll say that.
Yeah,
Well,
the French is
it
going to
looks
win this
like-
whole thing.
If we were to beat Belgium, we would run into either Spain or Portugal. And I hope it would
Yeah.
be Portugal so we could send Ronaldo home.
That would be sick.
Because I think the
That
U.S.
would be-
could beat Portugal.
Yeah, I agree with
Mhm.
that. But
Yeah.
that depends on Portugal making it that far. And also, I want to say, like, I remember last episode I talked about Japan. Japan plays Brazil first round, so I kind of want to back walk that a little bit. You know, I don't really think they're gonna make it that deep anymore.
Yeah, hard Brazil money line.
Netherlands though. Netherlands will make it a little bit deep.
I
They'll
don't.
Netherlands
probably
play
make it to the
Morocco.
quarterfinals, semifinals.
I didn't bet on that, but I low-key thought Morocco would have pulled that one out.
I can see
You know
that.
what? I can see making it to almost pretty far. Looking at this bracket, that lower right side is looking really weak. Colombia,
Oh, yeah.
Ghana,
Oh, yeah.
Switzerland,
Oh, yeah.
Algeria, and then it's really only
Mhm.
Argentina. Like
Yep.
there could be a Colombia that makes it all the way to against
quarterfinal.
Argentina. Like
Mhm.
one of those teams really only needs to upset Argentina, and they can make it damn near to the semifinal,
Yeah.
quarterfinal. Like there's a lot of upsets I feel like that could mix up with this bracket.
It's
I
gonna be
know
interesting.
I know that if the first matches pan out, it'll be Germany versus France in the round of 16. I know,
Mhm.
Miles, you were talking about France maybe getting upset. I think that could possibly be the game that
I
could
agree.
send them home. I think that Germany, if everything goes right, Germany could have a good chance because people are downplaying them. Like that, nobody talked about Germany at the beginning of the tournament. But I mean, yeah, they've had a few. Like, they had a rocky game against what's their face? I forget their name. I forget who it was. I forget who it was. But they tied.
Ecuador?
I think.
Ecuador.
Yeah,
They lost
yeah,
to Ecuador.
Yeah, yeah, they lost that game, but that was a meaningless game for them. So I
Mhm.
mean, I think Germany could upset France. That's gonna be my pick for upset of the tournament.
You gonna bet on that?
I could see them doing like a Brazil 7-1 type of thing to France.
I
Like
could see that.
absolutely
I could see
absolutely embarrass the favorite in the one they're
Yep.
supposed to win. I don't know. I
So
would
you
love
don't
to
think
see
it's a
it.
shot in the dark?
No, I don't. I think that's a good pick.
All right.
And
Well,
do you
you
want
guys
to
know my-
wrong, 'cause
refresh
we're
your
usually wrong.
Do you want to refresh your dark horse though, since you're backing out on Japan?
Oh yeah, I said I said it a little earlier, but I think my new dark horse will probably be either Netherlands or Germany. I
I
think
don't
I
think
can see them
Netherlands
making
is. I don't think
semifinal.
those are top 20. Those aren't.
Well, but Netherlands too is like one of those teams that people don't expect to make it deep, but then
That's
they always
fair.
do. They haven't lost in 90 minutes since 1990 or something. Like they're insane. So I mean, like they're just one of those teams that always falls short of the goal. To be honest, I could see them making a final. Like they are that good, but I don't think it's their year with the talent that we have in this World Cup. What are you doing, Caleb? What are you
no,
like? You like
bro, they got a tough matchup tomorrow. Bro, Morocco, hard money line on Morocco. Netherlands.
You think Morocco is beating them?
I think Morocco
That's
might
the
beat
thing.
the
I think if they
Netherlands.
get past that first matchup, then I think they're pretty much good
I can
until
agree.
like the
I can agree.
semifinals.
I can agree.
So I
If they
think,
get past that,
and oh yeah, and you know what, Morocco. I honestly forgot they were playing them. That is a tough matchup. But it's just I feel like Netherlands are just grittier. They're gonna once. Whenever I've watched the past World Cups, once it gets past those group stages, the Netherlands they won it. They won it more than those other teams. You can tell in the style of their play and how passionate they are. So they always seem to make a deep run. I can see them doing it again this year. But if not them, I think Germany is going to be one of your bigger people that wasn't talked about at the beginning of the tournament.
yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of interesting games in the group stage. Miles, you got anything else to say?
I was just gonna say, just to close it up, to put a pin in it. Do you guys think it would be fair to say, for USA to consider this World Cup a success, they have to make it further than both Canada and Mexico?
Yes, 100%,
All right.
especially Canada,
especially after they beat South Africa in advance.
If
Okay.
if we lose against Bosnia, okay, I'll say it this way: if we lose against Bosnia, complete failure. If we lose in the round 16, still a failure, but okay. And if we lose in the quarterfinal and beyond, then that's a success.
I agree. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Agree.
Well, we'll see. There's a lot of interesting games, like I said, in the round 32 this whole week. So next episode, we will know what happens. A lot of good games in the World Cup. The World Cup tournament's been coming up or playing really well so far, especially with fans and all of that. It's a really good atmosphere. So we'll catch you in going into episode 14. See you guys.